वैराग्य विद्या निज भक्ति योगा शिक्षार्थमेक पुरुष पुराना श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य शरीर धारी कृपाम्बुदीर्य तमहं प्रपद्ये मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, warm welcome everyone in the study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So we'll continue our study. Today we will see chapter 18, text 73 onwards. A glorious occasion same. Arjuna is going to share his response, his realization to Krishna. Uh, Blessed are those in life who are unentangled. Really, very blessed who are unentangled. And these are rare few souls who are unentangled. Uh, Many of us are very much entangled. In what sense? Job, family, studies. These are all entanglement only. House and all, everything. So much things to do. And once a bit free from them, the body is such a big entanglement. Na? Looking after the body needs to be put to rest 6 hours minimum. For some, it could be five. Uh, for some, it could be seven. But whatever time, the body needs to be put to rest. Then what the body needs, something to drink, something to eat. The body needs cleaning. All this, so much of bodily maintenance and looking after things and all. Very entangling life. So blessed are those who are unentangled. Now, some in this world could be unentangled. Yet what happens? Though unentangled, but not perform bhakti. That is what an unfortunate now. Although one is very unentangled in the sense someone could be born in a very rich family, na? So he doesn't really have to worry about money, about procuring money, earning money, and he doesn't have to really work so hard and all. Fine. So that gives him extra time, na? Less things to worry about to manage finances oriented, and extra time. Then what? To engage in bhakti. Uh, Someone could be again born in a very Brahminical family. So such a good head start to engage in bhakti. Mm. Someone born and raised in a Vaishnava family, what to speak? Wow, great head start uh, to kind of make a very unentangling life. So blessed are those who are unentangled, who can become unentangled, who want to become unentangled. And here through this dialogue of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is making us all unentangled. Externally, again, we could be engaged in jobs, studies, work, family, business, and other things, but still, gradually, we can come to a level of somewhat unentanglement. And we form our life, we shape our life, then we give direction to life. So, now what? If you say in Hindi, जीवन की दशा दशा what does dasha mean? दशा means state ना कंडीशन स्टेट सिचुएशन जीवन की दशा अगर बदलनी हो तो क्या करना है जीवन को दिशा देना है डायरेक्शन इफ आई वांट टू चेंज द स्टेट ऑफ माय लाइफ द कंडीशन द सिचुएशन ऑफ माय लाइफ देन आई नीड टू गिव लाइफ अ बेटर डायरेक्शन अ गुड डायरेक्शन so even though entangled life but through this practice of krishna consciousness now I become no more entangled. I must give direction to life. A lifestyle change has to come about. And furthermore, so blessed are those who can live life unentangled, who are living life unentangled, or who are not, at least from now on, do not take in much entanglement in life. Everything like house, shopping. uh, Most of these items, everything is like very entangling, very entangling. Entangling means what? Binding. Mm. And we want to live free. So we discuss now what? Eh, if someone wants to go high, if someone wants to travel high, then what is the best advice? He should travel light, na? Carry lightweight. Then one can easily go high. If one wants to climb a hill or mountain, but if he's carrying very heavy load, it will be very difficult to climb a hill or mountain, and many stops have to be taken. But if I'm lightweight, then it is easier to carry to climb a mountain or a hill. Hmm. If we want to go far, we want to go far, na? In our consciousness, we want to go far. Right now, we are far away from Krishna. Hmm. We are very far away from Krishna. We are far off. Now, in order to close the gap, we have to be lightweight, light-hearted, unentangled, less binding. Then we can go far. Those who are travelers, they have experienced what? Travel lightweight, so that you can travel many places and travel like a tourist. Means what? Okay, I'm a visitor here. Then you can explore, check more, and not get caught up, not get entangled. This is how we need to deal and work in this world. Mm. So today is a glorious day. Every day is a glorious day. Specifically in our studies, uh, today Arjuna is going to respond. 1873, Arjuna is going to respond to Krishna. Uh, and maybe we can all see this response. We can all chant the shloka ourselves. We can attempt to chant. So, with this prayer, with this mood, aim, aspiration, desire, hope, longing, yearning, craving, crying, appreciation, acknowledgement, that pray that we also become unentangled, and we advance in bhakti. We do nothing but bhakti, and whatever do becomes bhakti only. See, one day, as sure as that, one day we all have to face that. We all have to see that face to face. We all have to give up this body sooner or later, willingly or unwillingly. And this whole human form of life is a preparation. What? To glorify that. Not to meet that, it is to glorify that. See, when we become a devotee, who benefits? Everyone. In the sense, Yamraj also benefits, the messenger, the Lord of Death. That one less living entity to take note of, one less living entity to work upon. He has become a pure devotee now. He's become a devotee now. Okay. He's free from material desires. Is not of this world, even though living in this world. So for Yamraj, one less living entity to worry about, right? So it benefits him. Some rest for him, some less rest for Kamdev also, and the Lord of Cupid. Oh, one less person to Maya Devi also, some rest for her also. Uh, So big rest for all the demigods. Uh, and a sadhu, a bhakta, a sadhaka, everyone loves a sadhu. Why? Because a sadhu lives in a no complaint zone. Na? He doesn't live with entanglement. He does not carry attachments, material attachments, or heaviness or grudge, heavy heart, and all. Sadhu means what? Childlike, swachh, nirmal, clean, clear, childlike. See this thing, na? Children, they don't have any understanding of this physical attraction between men and women. Na? They don't. Their mind is so innocent, their mind cannot comprehend. So that is how we should be childlike. Na? Children or child, do not know, okay, this is a girl or this is a boy. They don't know the difference between girl and boy. For them, it's all fun. Same only. They associate more with, okay, who are my parents? Where do I need to take shelter? Where do I get food? Run after parents. But then, if parents are around, they are happy with everyone. They don't carry this uh, sensual, say, attraction. Na? And growing up, such a big entanglement, such a big, this very heavy. Even though practicing Krishna consciousness, if I may say, but still undeniable, na, this bond, this attachment. But if properly utilized, matured way, yeah, very helpful, very helpful. So a childlike consciousness is what we pray to aim for, what we aim to pray for, say, or uh, childlike. Children are innocent, na? They don't know this cheating and things and all. But as growing up, then caught up in the modes of material nature. Externally, what comes about media, influence, school, here, there, and all. Then we take more and more layers of material nature, and then starts what? Boy starts seeing girl, girl starts seeing boy. All this calculation. Look, until we start working, then life is so relaxed, so cool, na? That nothing to worry. Parents are there, na? Why to take headache? Parents pay the bills, parents pay rent, electricity bill, and everything. And if I have any requirement, just we tell parents, I need this. Can you buy me this? I need this. I need pocket money and all. But once we start working for ourselves, then सारा आटा दाल का भाव पता चल जाता है ना फिर. Then what happens? We look, oh, parents, wow, so looked after us. So Krishna consciousness again is a life of honesty, simplicity. Mm. It is a life of honesty, simplicity, uh, sincerity, uh, dedication. Devotion means what? Dedication. Without dedication, there is no devotion. Without dedicating, how can we say, okay, I'm devoted now? So again, prayer is we become childlike. And this is what we are going to read now is Arjuna's realization. And it has to become our realization as well. It has to become. What Arjuna went through, the same we should be experiencing. Same, no less, maybe higher, maybe more. That facility Krishna is giving us. Do you want to experience that Krishna consciousness? So what is needed? Just a mood, proper mood, attitude, na? It is all in the attitude. Prabhupada writes na, in the preface of Nectar of Instruction, advancement in Krishna consciousness depends on the attitude of the sadhaka. Arjuna had this attitude, a very good listener, a very good student. What does the world need more? Listeners or speakers? Listener, na? We should be good listeners. So, I pray that I become the first listener of this study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, of the message of Bhagavad Gita, of the overall practice of Krishna consciousness. And again, thank you for your kind friendship and encouragement and cooperation so far. And we'll continue. And life doesn't stop at Bhagavad Gita. Uh, it is more of a beginning. So we'll see this 1873, and maybe if all of us can chant also, I can start once and then again we all can chant together. So Bhagavad Gita chapter 18 text 73 Arjuna Vacha Nashtamoha Smriti Labdhat Tvat Prasadan Maya Chuta Sthito Asmi Gata Sandhe Karisye Vachanam Tava. Okay, let us attempt all of us. Maybe if we can read at the same time. I don't know how it will come, but no harm in attempting. See, this is Arjuna's words, na? So this should be our realization. Exactly, no less, maybe more. Hmm. This has not, perhaps not yet become our realization. That is one thing, another thing. But at least we should desire, we should pray, na? That such realization comes about to us as well. Mm. So we can attempt, those of you who can unmute and speak, then kindly join. Arjuna Uvacha.
Arjuna
We can
Uvacha.
try.
Arjun
mm,
Uvacha.
we can try maybe simultaneously. If it doesn't come off so well, then maybe I'll ask you individually to give it a try. Arjuna Uvacha.
Nashto
नष्टमोहस्मृतिर्लब्धा
Nash
त्वत्प्रसादान्मयाच्युत स्थितोऽस्मि
Asmi
गतासन्दे
Gatasandeha
करिष्ये
Karishye
वचनं तव.
Vachanam
Okay, Deepti, you read just the Sanskrit. Huh?
Nashto Moha Smritirlabdha Tvaprasadanmayachyuta Sthito Asmi Gatasandeha Karishye Vachanam Tava.
Haribol. Aishwarya, would you like to read just the Sanskrit?
Uh, I might not be that good at it. Okay.
No, that's fine. It's not about right and wrong. You
Okay.
will be very good.
नष्टो मोह स्मृति लब्धा तत्त्वप्रसादानम्याच्युत स्थितोऽस्म स्थितोऽस्मि गतस्देह करिष्ये वचनं तव.
Haribol. Very nice. So this is Arjuna's response. This has to become our realization. Hopefully, this in this life itself. And this is what we should also be telling to Krishna. Na? Again, Arjuna Vacha Nashtamoha Smriti Labda Tat Prasadan Maya Chuta Sthito Asmi Gata Sande Karisye Vachanam Tava. Look, na, Krishna, just try to visualize yourself in that battlefield. Hmm? When Krishna stopped speaking yesterday. Okay, Renus brings 72 also. Let us read the shloka and just the translation of 72, and then we'll go into 73. So just see, 72 is the last Krishna spoke, huh? And 73 is the last Arjuna will speak, then Sanjay will speak. Hmm? So Krishna is saying, Kachid eta shrutam partha tvayekagrena chetasa. Ekagrena chetasa, na? With one-minded, one-pointed. Full attention. Have you listened? Chetasana, consciousness, all concentrated in one place. Kachit etat shrutam partha. Shrutam is to hear. Have you heard? Uh, Kachid ajnana sammoha pranastaste dhananjaya. Okay, what is the translation? Anuradha, read translation if you can. Just translation. Or Anuja, read translation, just translation.
O son of Pritha, O conqueror of wealth, have you heard this with an attentive mind? Are are your ignorance and illusions now dispelled?
Now, Anuja said, na, how do we read with an attentive mind or an alternative mind? We read with an alternate mind. Na? See, even while studying and reading, okay, screen can be removed maybe. Yeah. Even while studying and reading, na, our mind goes so many places. Na? Uh, uh, we are here physically, mentally, where are we and all. Mm. So okay, so this is Krishna's last words, and like it's not like okay, not with a taunt or something. Genuinely, Krishna is asking, have you heard this with an attentive mind, and are your ignorance and illusions now dispelled? Now, if Arjuna says no, not heard with attentive mind, what would have Krishna done? He would have spoken again. He would have created a facility that, okay, you listen with attentive mind. He would have helped Arjuna again to concentrate to listen with attentive mind. Are your illusions and Ignorance now dispelled. If not dispelled, Krishna would have spoken again. This way, that way, even the wisdom. Okay, let us see Arjuna's response. A response to which we can discuss, bring our heart out again in Arjuna's response. Arjuna Vacha Nashtamoha Smriti Labda Tat Prasadan Mayachyuta Sito Asmi Gata Sande Karisye Vachanam Tava. Okay, Harsha, if you can read translation.
Arjuna
And
said,
hmm,
My dear Krishna, O infallible one, my illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy. I am now firm and free from doubt, and am prepared to act according to your instructions.
Deepti, read first paragraph of purport. Hmm. Deepti, then Aishwarya, then Renas, then Anuja.
Hare Krishna. The constitutional position of a living entity represented by Arjuna is that he has to act according to the order of the Supreme Lord. He is meant for self-discipline. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that the actual position of the living entity is that of eternal servant of the Supreme Lord. Forgetting this principle, the living entity becomes conditioned by material nature. But in serving the Supreme Lord, he becomes the liberated servant of God. The living entity's constitutional position is to be a servitor. He has to serve either the illusory Maya or the Supreme Lord. If he serves the Supreme Lord, he is in his normal condition. But if he prefers to serve the illusory external energy, then certainly he will be in bondage. In illusion, the living entity is serving in this material world. He is bound by his lust and desires. Yet he thinks of himself as the master of the world. This is called illusion. When a person is liberated, his illusion is over, and he voluntarily surrenders unto the Supreme to act according to his desires. The last illusion, the last snare of Maya to trap the living entity, is the proposition that he is God. The last illusion, the last snare of Maya to trap the living entity, is the proposition that he is God. The living entity thinks that he is no longer a conditioned soul, but God. He is so unintelligent that he does not think that if he were God, then how could he be in doubt that he does not consider? So that is the last snare of illusion. Actually, to become free from the illusory energy is to understand Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and agree to act according to his order. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Anuja, read.
The word moha is very important in this verse. Moha refers to that which is opposed to knowledge. Actually, real knowledge is the understanding that every living being is eternally a servitor of the Lord, but instead of thinking oneself in that position, the living entity thinks that he is not a servant, that he is the master of this material world, for he wants to lord it over the material nature. That is his illusion. This illusion can be overcome by the mercy of the Lord or by the mercy of a pure devotee. When that illusion is over, one agrees to act in Krishna consciousness.
Hmm. Okay, Aishwarya, you read just first few sentences and remaining sentences Prakhar can read of this purport. Huh? Aishwarya, you read first few, remaining Prakhar and Renas will read. Huh? So you read some, then Prakhar some and Renas.
Krishna consciousness is acting according to Krishna's order. A conditioned soul, illusioned by the external energy of matter, does not know that the Supreme Lord is the master who is full of knowledge and who is the proprietor of everything. Whatever he desires, he can bestow upon his devotees. He's the friend of everyone, and he's especially inclined to his devotees. He's the controller of this material nature and of all living entities. He's also the controller of inexhaustible time, and he's full of opulences and all potencies.
Okay,
The sup-
Prakhar can read maybe.
yeah,
The Supreme Personality of Godhead can even give himself to the devotee. One who
Beautiful.
does
क्या purpose है ना प्रभुपाद के लोग only Krishna can give himself to the devotee. Na? We cannot give ourselves to anyone other than Krishna because we have an eternal bond with Krishna. Ah, okay, please continue.
one who does not know him is under the spell of illusion. He does not become a devotee, but a servitor of Maya. Arjuna, however, after hearing Bhagavad Gita from Supreme Personality of Godhead, became free from all illusion. He could understand that Krishna was not only his friend, but Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he understood Krishna factually. So to study
Renas can read.
Yeah,
So to study Bhagavad Gita is to understand Krishna factually. Or when a person is in full knowledge, he naturally surrenders to Krishna. When Arjuna understood that it was Krishna's plan to reduce the unnecessary increase of population, he agreed to fight according to Krishna's desire. He again took up his weapons, his arrows and bow, to fight under the order of the Supreme Personality Godhead.
Very well. Paper translation.
Arjuna said, "My dear Krishna, O infallible one, my illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy. I am now firm and free from doubt, and am prepared to act according to your instructions."
Haribol. So this is Arjuna's realization. This is his response. Beautiful. And again, as we were discussing, this has to become our response also. It might not have yet become our response, but one day, soon, in this life itself, perhaps, hopefully, not perhaps, hopefully, in this life itself, this becomes our realization. Huh? So, Arjuna, see, this is the last verse Arjuna speaks. The previous verse Krishna spoke. Uh, just some sort of details. Say what the last word name Krishna uses for Arjuna to refers is Dhananjaya. Na? 1872, he says Arjuna is Partha also and Dhananjaya. And look, the first where Arjuna calls Krishna, 121 is it? 121, 22? What? सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापय मे अच्युता यावन्नेतान्निरीक्षोऽहं योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया संरद समुद्ये मे अस्मिन् रणसमस्थिते. Right? Senayoru. So the first Arjuna calls Krishna is by the name Achyuta. Hmm? And here also Arjuna is addressing Krishna with the same name, Achyuta. Uh, Same name. Beautiful name, this Achyuta. See, in India, na, parents don't give their child this name, Achyut. So beautiful name. Na? Only in devotee settings we see. At least I don't know any of my friends, contacts, and all in India who has this Achyut name other than a devotee who has been initiated. Some devotee friends I have. I know in India two devotees, been blessed to know them personally. The Achyuta Keshav and Achyut, three actually, Achyut Achyut something and Achyutananda. Anyways, beautiful name. Na? So Arjuna refers to Krishna. Here is Achyuta. He begins with Achyuta as well. And here also he calls na Mayachyuta. Achyut we understand. Na Achyut means what? Fall down. To not stay by one's words, to not stay by one's capacity, promise, and all. And Achyut, one who is infallible, one who is beyond mistake, one who is completely foolproof, one who has no pap, no sin. Ah, Achyuta. That. So Arjuna calls Krishna as Achyuta in the very beginning, and now also is saying Achyuta. So, but these are some details, and again, see in our study of Bhagavad Gita, we shouldn't be so fascinated by them sort of details. In the sense, the world now externally, people get very fascinated. Oh, he knows all the 700 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. Wow. Now, if someone knows all the 700 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, does it certify? Yes, he must be a very evolved devotee then. Does it certify? Even knows, say, uh, all the names, different names. Arjuna referred to Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, and Krishna referred to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita. Does it certify the person could be actually a very realized soul, a very evolved devotee, a very humble devotee? Devotee by nature is humble, na? Uh, To me, doesn't necessarily. Doesn't necessarily. And perhaps for myself, I'm just speaking for myself, perhaps. I don't get much fascinated, and I try not to get any fascinated by what? Propaganda oriented sort of thing. Bhagavad Gita, again, Krishna is not doing any propaganda for himself. This world is full of propaganda, full of propaganda. Buy me, have me, this will make you happy. I am the right, I know, I'm the best, sort of, and all, genuine and all. Krishna is not doing here this to propaganda. The sun does not need any propaganda, na? Why does the sun have to do any propaganda? So that is likewise, God does not need any of our approval or attention. Uh, that okay, Bhagavad Gita is a self authority in itself. It does not need anyone's approval. But it is Krishna's kindness that he reveals, he introduces himself to us. It is his sheer kindness, his sheer care, concern, and love. So, yeah, there are many intricacies in Bhagavad Gita, na, but our study, at least this is how I see, this study should not be in this light that, okay, I become a certified student of Bhagavad Gita. He is my, Here is my certificate. I've done Bhagavad Gita course in 18 days or 18 months, in these many hours, these many sessions, and I've gone through these many modules. mm, I've gone through these many question answers, all these things. These are helpful, fine. Whatever helps one build one faith, very good, very good. But personally, I find there's some maybe some limitation and all. Anyways, we are so butchered with academic study, na? We are heavily butchered with this academic style of study. Modules, tests, semesters, this exam, this test, this, that. So what grammars? Grammars, na? Rata. And in this process of cramming, the soul dies. The soul can die. The soul might die. And what do we want? We want to be lovers of this message of Bhagavad Gita, appreciators. Mahaprabhu was in his travel to South India, Sri Rangam, I believe, है ना? Where he met a Brahmana. uh, a Brahmana who was sitting outside a temple. And this Brahmana was very poor, illiterate, and he had vision problem also, a bit old. And what was happening? He saw Mahaprabhu, some boys outside the temple making fun of the Brahmana, mocking him, uh, and telling, "Oh, Brahmana," just making some jokes. "Oh, dear learned Brahmana, uh, wow, what are you reading? Oh, you are so absorbed, you are so scholarly and all." Though Brahmana wasn't that scholarly, same. But Mahaprabhu took a closer look to the Brahmana, and the Brahmana, he could see the Brahmana crying. Hmm. Mahaprabhu asked, "Why are you crying? What are you doing? Studying Bhagavad Gita? You are studying Bhagavad Gita, but you have held the book upside down. Hmm. You have held the book the other way. So how are you reading this?" So the Brahmana said, "No, I don't know, Mahaprabhu. I'm not literate. I don't know how to study and read. But thing is, my Guru Maharaj, he told me to study Bhagavad Gita, to read Bhagavad Gita. So I've got the book open and I'm just going through like this and all. I don't know what is written. I don't know, but I'm going through. Okay, why are you getting emotional? Why are you crying then? Then the Brahmana replies, what? That seeing Arjuna's situation, Krishna, he agreed to become his charioteer, to become his driver, to become his servant. Say. So that is making my heart very compassionate. How kind is my Lord? That is making me very emotional. Uh, So Achyutana, although Krishna took the role of a servant, a charioteer, a driver, but yet that does not diminish at all his supreme personality of Godhead, his status, his position. He is yet simultaneously throughout since eternity the all powerful, all cognizant supreme personality of Godhead. What is definition of God? We see na Parasar Muni gives definition of God, Bhagavan, one who is the possessor of all opulences. Yes. To fit my mind, say one understanding of God, what? Param Niyanta. Uh, or what? This uh, Sarva Samarth. What does Samarth mean in English? Dipti, Aishwarya, Harsha, Anuja, Anuradha, Prakar. Samarth,
Capable?
All capable?
capable. Capable है ना सर्व सामर्थ सर्व means all capable samarth sarva samarth na so God is all capable. Krishna is all capable. Yes, he is all capable. He can be the chariot driver and simultaneously be the supreme personality of God, and there is nothing so surprising about it. For a devotee who is in love with Krishna, then it is not so surprising. Hmm. Yashoda Maya, for him, was it surprising? Because she did not see Krishna as God. Mm. And this is like Yogmaya's arrangement. She lets Krishna forget that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. In other Narayan Murti, in other Vishnu Murti like Ram, Vara, Vaman, Narsinga, Vishnu Narayan, they still have an avesh. Avesh meaning absorption and understanding, a holding on to, clinging on to that I am God. Uh, They have that carry a mood, a certain element. But Krishna, especially in his Braj Leela, he's very swachhand. Completely swachhand. Swachhand means completely free, bindas. Na? Completely least bothered. So Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, he tells us, अरे दीवानो मुझे पहचानो. कहाँ से आया मैं हूँ कौन है ना मैं हूँ डॉन. कृष्णा all capable, सर्व सामर्थ ना all capable. So if he's all capable, yes, he can do anything and everything easy. So that. So now this study of Bhagavad Gita say these are things. Okay, the last shloka where Arjuna speaks 1873, last shloka Krishna speaks 1872, and when we study, we should study with deep interest. This sort of thing, find our fascination, find our absorption, but we should never entertain ourselves to believe or think that yes, I know Bhagavad Gita now. Huh? Oh wow! Or if I hear okay, how many shlokas in which chapter, all of this, then that doesn't. We study not to become any scholar. No, the aim is not to become any scholarly. The aim is to become humble. The aim is to become simple है ना the aim is what मोहे कपट छल छिद्र न भावा निर्मल जन मन सो मोहे पावा. So this is the aim. Krishna does not like chal. Chal means what? Cheating. Kapat na cheating. manipulation, fabrication, false, critic, all this. No. Nirmal Janman So Mohe Pava. So our only objective should be what? To purify our heart, to soften our heart. As we were discussing, na lightweight. Cotton, na? Very light, na? Cotton. Butter, very soft, na? So like that we have to become. This is not child. A child does not know right from wrong, say. Many times we see, na, in India, many times what happens? Someone is calling parents' number. Parents give the phone to the child and say what? Okay, pick the call and tell that father is not in the house. And you know, child, how does he reply? Father is saying that he is not in the house. It has happened many times, not? Huh? Mother is saying that she is not in the house. So mother is saying that I tell you that she is not in the house. Call later. Innocent, na? They don't know. Likewise, we have to become. We have to be captivated by the beauty of Krishna. That thing. Pray for that. Pray. We have to pray for real detachment. Huh? Give up the sense of sense enjoyment. भोग त्याग, भोग त्याग. पिस गया उसमें जिंदगी पूरा. चक्की बन गया. हाँ? भोग त्याग, sense enjoyment and what? Give up sense enjoyment. Sense enjoyment, oh, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, what not? Different mediums of sense enjoyment. Oh, I quit Facebook. I'm phone fasting. I'm Facebook fasting. I'm Twitter fasting. हाँ? ये चलता रहेगा pendulum, this sort of thing. Now what we want absorption in this message of Krishna consciousness. So, yes, we want to study deeply, we want to study with absorption, we want to study with interest and furthermore, but I'm trying to just educate myself that I do not get carried away by propaganda. Propaganda throughout. Outside devotee community, life full of propaganda. Within devotee community also could be propaganda. But this propaganda in Krishna consciousness is very good though. It is devotional only. See, Bhagavad Gita is such a text, na. How much hype can you create? होता है ना before releasing a movie, Bollywood, Hollywood, hype is created, na. Trailer, promotions, so many things are done to create a hype for the movie. How long the movie lasts, Baba? 1 week, 2 weeks, then another new movie has come. All this, na. So how much hype can we create for Bhagavad Gita? There is no limit. How much soever hype we create, it is going to be low only, less only. Hmm. How much we appreciate, glorify Krishna, how much we appreciate, glorify Arjuna's surrender, it is going to be less only. But our study and all, it should not be to become crammers or to gain just information, uh, to fill up just information. No, it is to become wise. It is to become wise. It is to become humble. uh. Saintly people say, now what? Saintly person said what? It is simple to be happy, but difficult to be simple. Hmm. It is simple to be happy, but difficult to be humble. Hmm. This is what we want in life. So Arjuna is saying in response, नष्ट मोह स्मृति लब्धा. Nast is a good word, na. Nast matlab khatam, complete, over, finish. नाश हो गया पूरा. So मोह, illusion, my illusion is now gone. Smriti labdha. Smriti means what? Memory, na. Labdha is to attain, to regain, to possess, to have it back, say. Tvat prasadan maya chuta. Tvat means by your prasad, by your mercy, by your grace, by your kripa. Maya chuta, I have received it. Achyut, by your mercy. Tvat prasadan maya chuta. Stito asmi gata sande. Stito asmi, like now I am well situated. Now I am firmly situated. Now I am in one piece. Now see the transition. Na? First chapter. Okay, Renas, please share screen. First chapter, text 29. We should always remember in life the day when we started practicing Krishna consciousness. What we were before practicing Krishna consciousness and when we came into practicing Krishna consciousness. We should never, again, I'm trying to educate myself, we should never count ourselves in the sense, oh, I've been practicing these many years now. or I know these many shlokas. I give classes, I hold retreats, I do this, da 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 da. If we are so hung up with this, Krishna will say, okay, Mr. Hung up, you stay hung up. Hmm. You're very much by how many rounds you do. You are very much in the quantification mode. How many japa do you do? How many retreats have you attended? How many rath yatras have you conducted? So, Mr. How many, you continue with your how many. Huh? जब उससे छूट जाओगे, then we can have a dialogue. So this is Arjuna saying what initially na. So vepatascha sarire में, शरीर body na trembling. Roma harshascha jayate. गांडीवन श्रमशते हस्तात् त्वक् चेव paridayate. Skin is burning, the bow is slipping from my hand. Huh? Read translation, bring translation. Okay, Ashwarya, read translation. What is the translation, Renas?
Yeah, my whole body is trembling. My hair is standing on end. My bow Gandiva is slipping from my hand, and my skin is burning.
Go to next. Let us read
So,
a couple scene. This is Arjuna at the very beginning, and towards the end, see what happens. So, okay, Prakhar, can you read
and
translation?
I am now unable to stand here any longer. I'm forgetting myself. My mind is reeling. I can only causes I see only causes of misfortune. O Krishna, killer of Kesi demon.
So, here he is saying what? I'm unable to stand any longer. I'm forgetting myself. And there, look at the response. Na? What? I have found myself. No, such a higher joy na in life to find oneself. Yes, I found my identity. I found my purpose, my mission, my vision in life. If one has a purpose, a mission, a vision in life, then he can live throughout peacefully, na? Carry on. Prabhupada, na? Had the vision and mission and purpose in life. Went through with that. Uh, Here, beginning, what is Arjuna saying? I am forgetting myself. Now, this is us only, na? We forget ourselves. Our mind is reeling. Our skin burns. Our body is trembling. Our hands shake and all everything. Hmm? My pen is shaking while giving exam, or my mind is shaking, or all such things happen. Na? I see only causes of misfortune. O Krishna, killer of the Keshi demon. I am now unable to stand here any longer. And so this is the journey from here till there. What, materially speaking, what is the distance covered? Just 18 chapters. Not even 18, I would say 17, na? Those many chapters. How many shlokas? In total, Bhagavad Gita, 700 shlokas. Huh? And this is what, like 650 shlokas? Little bit less than 650 shlokas. Only that much. So, someone born and raised in the holy land of India, na? In the pious, cultured, say, land of India, huh? Should definitely read Bhagavad Gita cover to cover. Some of the devotees in Karuna Bhavan, like Pip sometimes wonders, na, wow, such big population, but many don't read Bhagavad Gita and or don't know and struggle with reading Hindi. Look, uh, there are some who English body, white body, and all they can read somewhat Hindi. Or Panchatattva Prabhu, he can read Hindi. So we should make this effort na, of studying Bhagavad Gita. Okay, Renas, what was after that 31? Let us just read one more, one or two more. Huh? 30, 31, 32 said. Harsha, read translation.
I am now unable to stand here any longer. I am forgetting myself and my mind is reeling. I see only causes of misfortune, O Krishna, killer of the Kesi demon.
Next. Dipti, read next. Deepti or Anuja read.
Prabhuji, do I need to read purport?
No, just translation.
I do not see how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle, nor can I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom, or happiness. I do
Okay.
not
So,
see
mhm.
how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle, nor can I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom, or happiness. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So these are the initial Arjuna is his position, what he's going through. Now look, Arjuna evolved. Arjuna grew. How long it took? They say Bhagavad Gita was spoken in 48 minutes or 72 minutes, something like that, or maybe 96 or less than 96 minutes. Na? 15 minutes plus minus an hour. So Arjuna, he recovered such a glorious way, 15 minutes plus minus an hour. And for us, Baba, so many lifetimes. So many lifetimes, na? We are stuck where in the first chapter only itself. Huh? Our realization is what? Our experience. This is all our experience. My mind is reeling. I'm forgetting myself. My skin is burning. I'm not able to stand together. I'm not in one feet. All such things. Huh? So now when we study Bhagavad Gita and associate with devotees, this is the realization we should come about. Nashta moha smriti labdha. Huh? So Arjuna, such a befitting response is saying that my illusion is now dispelled, all gone. Moh. Moh is what? Moh is not able to see situation in reality as it is. That creates moh. Na? Moh is not being in connection with reality. Hmm? Moh is what? Living in the past or the future, not in the present. That is moh. Like for us, na what? For we say now what? For a child is always more what? When do I grow up? Huh? When do I become 16? When do I become 18? Then I don't have to listen to my parents. I'm an adult now. I can take life decisions myself. I can start drinking. I'm 16. I can go to the shop, buy alcohol. If someone tells me, okay, show your card, I can show them, yes. Huh? So, uh, growing up children, more is what? When do I become adult? When do I grown up? And when grown up, more what? Oh, wish I become a child. Wish I always stay as a child. Wish I don't grow. Hmm? So this more, always like, more is like what? Grass looks greener on the other side. हाँ? दूसरे की थाली में घी ज्यादा ही दिखता है. That is more. Uh, oh, wish I have this job or wish I have this thing, this house, all such things. Um, so Arjuna was also in Mona very much fight or not fight. Uh, if I fight also, I die. If I don't fight also, I die. Mm. If I fight also, I lose. If I do not fight also, I lose. Mo is what? Unsettlement. Uh, not firm, not situated, not nicely situated, not content, not peaceful, not in resolve. Mo. Mind is reeling na mo mein. Mo is lost. Uh, Say na like boy falls in girl love with girl, girl falls in love with boy. Now boy is not girl is not reciprocating or boy is not reciprocating. Now boy feels very lost or girl feels very lost on when they both are mutually acknowledge yes we are in love with each other, then they both are lost. Hmm, lost in this. So what Mo means what one we read now what? Mo is what? Alice in Wonderland. Uh, Alice in Wonderland. One thing is what? Alice in Wonderland. Another is what? Alice in Worryland. Huh? Now we can check for ourselves. What is our reality? Where do we live? Do we live in Wonderland or Worryland? Huh? Mo means what? Dreaming, dreaming. Kash, ye hota, wo hota. So a devotee also does more. A devotee lives in more. His more is what? When will I have darshan of Krishna? Kobe hobe bolo sedin amar. Huh? When oh when will that day be mine? When I will get the darshan of Krishna. When I will see the eternal devotees of Krishna. Huh? When will I get entrance in Rupa Raghunatha Pode Hoibe Akuti Kobe Hamahera Bose Jugal Piriti. Huh? Such a beautiful prayer. Gaurango Bolite Hobe Pulaka Sharira. This is all about Mo. This Mo should be developed. Rena, somehow if you can share screen and bring just the lyrics, see. Such a beautiful prayer. Na? This is the Mo we want to develop and the process. Every Vaishnava song gives us the philosophy in completeness. So, Goranga bolite hobe pulok sharira Hari Hari bolite নয়ন বাবে নীরা গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীরা when calling out the name of Mahaprabhu Chaitanya Mahaprabhu na Gauranga uh, Pulak means what? Jaina Harsha Roma Harsha. So Sharir Pulkitona, shivering, trembling of the body. When will it happen? When I call out the name of Mahaprabhu. Now this is a fact. Look, when we fear from some personality, seeing it gives us goosebumps, na? Huh? When we call out some personality, seeing him gives us some goosebumps. Hearing, thinking of him. So likewise, when we are in love with Krishna, calling out by name, calling out the name of Krishna, we will get goosebumps. Like Mahaprabhu in his Prakat Leela, in Jagannath Rath Yatra, seeing Jagannath, he is not able to call out Jagannath. What is he saying? Ja 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 ga 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 ja ja go ja go ja. Na? So much in ecstasy, so much in ecstasy. We get shocks. है ना? होता ना क्या शौक लगा we get shocks but our shocks are all overwhelming materially overwhelming because we are materially engrossed but this is not materially overwhelming this is completely spiritually surcharged goranga bolite hobe pulak sharira hari hari bolite नयन बाबे नीरम আর কবে নিতায় চাঁদের করুণা হইবে সংসার বাসনা মোরা কবে তুচা হইবে বিষয় ছাড়িয়া কবে শুদ্ধ হবে মন কবে হাম হেরা বসে শ্রী বৃন্দাবন রূপার গুনাথা পদে হইবে আকুতি কবে হাম বুঝাবো সে যুগল প্রীতি রূপর গুনাথা পদে রহো মোর আশা প্রার্থনা করো এ সদা নরোত্তম দাস we are short of time we'll always be short of time what to do but see this is the prayer gorango bolite hobe puloko shorira so this is more we pray to develop this more huh? More means अप्राप्य वस्तु means what that is not yet attained उसी का मोह होता है ना हाँ? Hmm, मोह is something which is not yet attained like I want this job I'm not getting this job I want this job I want this girl I'm not getting this girl I want this girl more what I want this house I'm not getting this house I want this house more Huh? Huh? What I want retirement I'm not getting this more so more is what my heart is stuck somewhere I'm become attached somewhere. My heart is stuck somewhere. I've become desirous of somewhere. I'm longing. I long this. More is intense longing, na? I long for this, but I don't have it. Separation, experiencing that separation. So that is more. I want this, but I don't have it. So Arjuna was going through that more of separation, na? What will happen when I fight? Oh, I will lose my grandfather, my brother, this, that. No, I don't want to fight. Huh? I will lose them. I want them. This thing. So, more is always of that which we have not yet obtained, that which we have not yet attained, but we want to attain it. We want to have it. Why? Because we have fallen for it. Our heart has fallen to it. Our heart desires for it. Huh? So, now let us be desirous of Krishna. Let us make that desire. That when will I become mohit na? Mohit hona. Mohit is a Vedic name. Hmm? Now mohit hona means what? Become enchanted. Huh? So when will be enchanted by the beauty of Krishna, by the flute of Krishna, by the glance of Krishna, the sidelong glance of Krishna? Hmm? We are so enchanted by the beauty in this world, na, which is temporary, fickle. So this more. This is what we want to develop. So the prayers, na, this pratna, all about more to develop this more. Again, Gauranga bolite hobe puloko sharira Hari Hari bolite no yane babe nira. So let us read the translation. Huh? Again, kindly share screen. So when will that day come when calling out the name of Mahaprabhu, Lord Gauranga? When will that? Okay, Renas read translation first, then Deepthi read, then Anuja, then Harsha.
When will that opportune moment come to us when there will be shivering of the body as soon as we chant Lord Gauranga's name? While chanting Hare Krishna, when will there be tears in the eyes?
When will I obtain the mercy of Lord Nityanand Chandra? When, by his mercy, will the desire for material enjoyment become very insignificant?
Anuja read. Okay, Harsha read.
When the mind is completely purified, being freed from material anxieties and desires, then I shall be able to understand Vrindavan and the conjugal love of Radha and Krishna. And then my spiritual life will be successful.
Prakhar read. Anuja read, then Prakhar read last. Okay, Anuja read.
When shall I be very much eager to study the books left by the six Goswamis, headed by Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Raghunath Dasa Goswami? By their instruction, I shall be able to properly understand the loving affairs of Radha and Krishna.
My my only aspiration is to attain the lotus feet of six Goswamis headed by Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. Nor, Narottama Das constantly prays to attain their lotus feet.
Yeah. So this is a prayer na, of longing, of separation. Pratna, longing, na, is desiring that when will that opportune moment come? When will that time come? When will I see this? When will we long what? When some devotees jokingly they sing, na, but there is reality in it. Some joke devotees in India jokingly sing Tulasi Maharani's prayer, na, Moraya Bhilash. Prayer is what? Moraya Bhilash Vilas Kunje Diyo Vas. That this is my desire that Vilas Kunj. Vilas Kunj is like in the eternal realm, in the eternal kunj, in the groves, in the forest of Vrindavan, where Radha Krishna's pastimes happen. Give me residence there. Now devotees jokingly, but perhaps there is some reality in it. What is it? More Abhilash America Diovas More Abhilash London Diovas London passport Diovas Dio visa Dio PR Dio CR Dio this Dio na sort of. So longing, we need to develop this longing. What? To darshan of Mahaprabhu. When will I chant and there will be tears rolling from our eyes, na? Uh, Handshaking. And this is our experience. We have experienced this. We cannot deny that we have not experienced this hair standing on end or goosebumps or crying. But all such experience is negative. Hmm. All such experience, they suck our energy. They squeeze our blood. They squeeze our life force, vitality, everything. They do not leave us happy, rejoice. No. But this experience of longing for Krishna will give us so much of enthusiasm. Now look, Arjuna, see at his position. Na? Hearing this fascinating response from Arjuna, Krishna must be so gladdened, and Arjuna, he's so enthused, waiting. Yes, when will I? Now, Krishna, I understand your desire. Your desire is that I participate in this war. Your desire is that I fight. Your desire is that I kill. I am ready for it, Krishna. I am ready. So, this is the response we also want to tell Krishna. We should be telling to Krishna, Krishna, I am ready for you. Huh? I want to now prepare myself for you. Eh? I want you in my life, Krishna, not from you. I want you. Likewise, our avesh meaning absorption, attachment should be what? Not in how much sadhana I do. Eh? Sadhana, I'll say in Hindi and try to translate, say in English also. Two things. Okay, this is a question for those who speak Hindi, and let us know, and we'll try to check a bit from nicely phrase in English also. Two things. Which is better? Sadhana sadhana ka avesh means absorption, attachment, or avesh meaning like, okay, in a way, abhiman, pride. साधना का आवेश होना चाहिए, साधना का अभिमान होना चाहिए, या साधना में आवेश. Should I have my absorption, my deep concentration, what in of sadhana, of how much sadhana I do, hmm? Of sadhana or in sadhana?
In sadhana, I would say.
Hmm? साधना का आवेश होना चाहिए या साधना में आवेश? हाँ, so आवेश of sadhana, of how much rounds I do, या in japa? Obsession of japa or obsession in japa?
In Japa,
Hmm. Yes, our obsession should be when we chant, our obsession should come to a state wherein we stop thinking. Chanting becomes the thinking. Then the mantra is chanting us, mantra is calling us, mantra is dancing on our tongue. And at that time, how can we possibly think, oh, I've done extra round today? Or no, this is round number 12, this is round number 13, 14, 15, 16. This is, I'm doing 32 rounds now, 25 rounds. We may, increasing rounds is very good. Okay. It is good sadhana, but just merely increasing rounds without bringing the mood in it. And if we may go on lifetime increasing number of rounds, mood just doesn't come about like that. No. अब बाबा अगर मूड ऐसे ही आ जाता ना साधना में, ये क्रंदन, ये आवेश, if it can come just like that, then there are so many crammers in this world. Is there lack of crammers in this world? Huh? If it just japa is all about cramming, then I can go on cramming, na? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Tota can also do this. Parrot. Parrot can also chant this. But what is needed is the bhav, is the mood, na? So this we don't want साधना का आवेश, ओ आई नो सो मच श्लोका आई नो, भाड़ में गया व्हाट यू नो बाबा। क्या मायने तुम्हारे जानने का, कुछ नहीं। दो आने के दो कौड़ी की बात नहीं है, डजेंट मैटर, नॉट इवन अ penny, not even a farthing how much you know, rather our all focus should be how little I know and how little can I know. Hmm? How little I know and how little can I know. This is Arjuna saying, what? By your mercy. Hmm? This illusion has gone by your mercy. है ना? Without mercy of Krishna, we are lost altogether. And now, gotten this mercy of Krishna, Arjuna is stable. He is in 1 feet now. He is ready to fight now. He is free from the result. Hmm. He is free from his objective option aim is one only now. What? To please Krishna. Krishna, and pleasing means what? Just participation. Huh? Krishna wants me to participate in this war. Krishna wants me to come out of my comfort zone. People, there is a difference between motivational speaker and a devotee. Hmm. Motivational speaker, they are tremendous speakers, Baba. Tremendous speakers, na? पता नहीं how their mind works, so much story, calculation, how they speak, so good orators, good with words and all, and can enthuse someone. Hmm? But that enthusing someone, motivational speakers enthusing someone, at the best for this life only. And very, the process might work, can help the person come out of his comfort zone, can help the person find clarity, stand on 1 feet, be confident. You can do it, go for it. Blah, de blah, de blah. Be confident. Be enthused. Don't worry about the results. Huh? Leave the fruits, work on the roots, this, that, huh? But the outcome of it, there won't be a change in consciousness, in spiritual consciousness. There won't be a shift in the heart. The heart won't become simple. The heart won't be pure. So at the max, it will work maybe, but for this life only. And towards what? To what end? Just okay by working or acting, engaging in a way. At the max, what? One can buy what? A 6 bedroom house? 4 bedroom house? 10 bedroom house? Huh? How many chapatis, how many rotis can one eat? Five, six? How many, na? At the max, at one time, how many trousers can we wear? How many pants, how many can we wear, na? At one time, how many jumpers, how many shirts, tops can we put on? Hmm. At one time, can we put on 10 saris? नहीं ना बाबा, कितना? So Arjuna is saying that my illusion has gone. All this worldly calculation, all these worldly engagements, all these worldly things and all, I'm free. So he's a warrior. He is a powerful person who is not of this world, sadhu, है ना? Who has got nothing to worry, nothing to give behind, and sadhu is one who is not worrying about his prestige. We all worry about our prestige, na? Oh, it will not look good. It will not look good. Oh, they will laugh. Huh? They get self-conscious, na? What will they say? I cannot make a proper lemonade. I cannot make a proper juice. People will laugh and all. Very prestige oriented we are. But Arjuna is saying what? Nashta moho. My this fear of prestige is gone. Is gone. It is so irony, na? A devotee and carrying prestige doesn't go well together. Our prestige should be what? Krishna is our prestige. Bhakti, Japa is our prestige. That we should be proud of. There's a difference between what? Garv or Ghamand. Hmm? There's a difference. A subtle or a gross difference. Is it not? Garv hona अच्छी बात है. Ghamand is not good. So there's a difference between pride and adamancy. Adamant, na? Adamant arrogance. Arrogance. Pride is okay. What? Okay, I take pride in the practice of Krishna consciousness. I'm a devotee. I practice Krishna consciousness. And this is not my pride. This is Krishna's pride. I'm a devotee of Krishna. Ah, that. But not arrogance. I'm a devotee of Krishna. Who are you talking to? I do give classes, I conduct programs, I do this, that, and all. So we should never become this thing. Sadhana में आवेश होना चाहिए साधना का आवेश नहीं our all absorption should be in glorifying Krishna, how beautiful Krishna is, how intelligent, kind Krishna is, not in glorifying how much mala I've done, how many rhymes do I do, how many reading can I do, how many classes have I given, how many hours have I listened, and all these things. When I go in this sort of quantifying, na, very dangerous path then I'm traveling. So we all should remember Arjuna, na, first chapter, what his position was, and now. So imagine, see everything coming to his now, and how he's so calm now. Hmm? Likewise, we should never forget when before practicing Krishna consciousness, coming into Krishna consciousness, huh, how, and we should pray to be like childlike throughout. We are not childlike, but this is the aspiration we want to be childlike. That aspiration and moh ka pass hona na. So he's a brave person who does not live with moh, who sees reality as it is, hmm, who is in tune with reality, who is in touch with Paramatma, who is in touch with Krishna. So sadhu vaina who does not worry about insult and who is not worrying about prestige. Sadhu does not speak to flatter the society or to sound good or to look good. A devotee shouldn't speak like that, no. Devotee shouldn't speak to impress the people. Na? Prabhupada said na, in America, the name was registered what? ISKCON's name. Some suggestions came what? Swamiji, do not register it as International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Doesn't so appealing. You give it a universal name. So call it what? International Society for God Consciousness. Then you will have a good following. You will have a good reach, more people will come about. है ना? God consciousness. Don't call it Krishna. Krishna consciousness sounds like okay, it is a closed view. It is only for a particular group only, some Indians only and all. But Prabhupada said, no, no. Krishna is everyone, God is everyone, universal and all. In other instances, Prabhupada said, just to please the Americans, I will not change the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. It doesn't matter if he made devotees or not, no. So again, Prabhupada, na, he took the ship journey, Jaladuta journey from Kolkata to Boston. 35-day journey was it? Someone can check. 35-day journey, I believe. September sometime he, no, August did he leave or anyways, August or September when he left, he celebrated Janmashtami in the ship. All these things. But what did he leave with? He left India with faith. This is 50 years ago in a cargo ship, seasickness and whatnot. He left with faith. In America, he was traveling with faith. uh, No more. And he was not traveling to please the Americans. He didn't set this up to please the Americans or to please the people as such. No, to impress. No. To carry out the order of a spiritual master. To become an instrument. To become a vessel of mercy. That is what we want. Imagine na, once a person's more illusion is over, how confident he will feel, how confident he will look, walk, talk, everything. Sitting for an exam paper, but if I'm in illusion, I will be very worried. But sitting for an exam paper, and if I have not to worry about the result, the consequences, hmm, then I will write free flow. So life will become free flow when we come under the shelter of Krishna. And this Arjuna is acknowledging and saying, Krishna, I take your shelter. So we also have to give up this moh, sansari moh, and mohit hona hai. We have to give up sansari moh, and what we have to become mohit, meaning become enchanted in the beauty of Krishna. Nashta moh smriti labda. Smriti is memory. I have regained my memory. Not in the sense memory that I now know how to shoot the arrow. how to again hold the Gandhi when some tricks, techniques have come about. No, not that memory say. Memory as in my identity, my relationship with you, my purpose in life. Huh. Whatever is Krishna's desire, that should be our desire. We should be living in one line only, na? The desire of Guru and Gaurang. Hmm. What is Vaishnava's desires? Predominantly Guru Maharaj's desire. That should become our desire. So Arjuna, yes, Krishna, you desire me to fight? Yes, I will fight now. Why? Because Krishna wants me to fight. Simple, na? Simple. This is humility. This is real humility. So Arjuna regained his memory, means his relationship, his identity with Krishna. Uh, Krishna says, what? You are not this body. Arjuna realized, yes, I'm not only not this body, I'm a spiritual person, I'm a spiritual body, I have a spiritual identity, I have a spiritual relationship with you. So when one is so much blessed, where will be the worry for this bodily temptations and bodily restrictions and bodily worries? No. Arjuna went through this journey, and Arjuna, it is not only for Arjuna, it is not restricted for Arjuna. Others also have gone through this journey. Sadhu, those who have become sadhu, sadhu means what? Pure. It not necessarily means someone in saffron, someone in monk sadhu robes, धोती कुर्ता साधु के वेश में पोशाक में. No, need not necessarily mean that. Sadhu means someone who is pure, someone who has taken shelter of Krishna, someone who is akinchana, who does not have any possessive mentality of this world. Ah, someone who is in love with Krishna, someone who is nirmal. So this uh, regaining his memory, na, that now Arjuna understood. I have a spiritual identity. I have a spiritual role. I'm a spiritual being. So when he was so enthused with this motivation, how come this bodily worries and all will be there? No, it won't exist. It wouldn't. So likewise, na, Arjuna went through this. We can also. Now who becomes a sadhu? A human only becomes a sadhu, na? Sadhu does not come from Vaikuntha, or sadhu doesn't come from the heavenly planets, na, Swarg se, like that, no? Us only, you and me only have the potential to become a sadhu. Again, becoming a sadhu does not necessarily mean that I have to leave home, quit home, or job and all. The principle is first to become pure, ah, to become honest, to become simple, to become subservient, to become a devotee of Krishna. That is a sadhu. That we should strive. And if in that process, yes, I want to join temple, I want to live brahmachari life, one should go for it. Yeah, I want to dedicate this life to Krishna, for the mission of Krishna. So Arjuna is gaining his memory, his identity, and such a relief for someone who gets to know who am I. हम मारे मारे भटके भटके फिरते हैं. We are lost souls in this world. We are changing so many identity and so much of identity crisis. Na, few years back, the campaigning in America presidential election, what was the biggest tagline? Make America great again. Huh? Make America great again, or make America great again. Na? What? Retrieve its identity, retrieve its glory. The world is constantly looking for identity, changing identity, chopping and changing identity. Uh, this so many places. Na, in India, Sanskrit introduced Sanskrit. In Wales, introduced Welsh language. This. So we are constantly now. We need to come to this our spiritual identity. Nashta moho smriti labda tvat prasadan mayachyuta. By your mercy, achyuta. स्थितो अस्मि गता संधे. संधे मीन्स व्हाट? डाउट ना. संधे मत करो. संधे संधे है क्या तुम्हें? संधे मीन्स डाउट. Sthito asmi gata sande. Now I am firmly situated and I do not have any doubts. All my doubts are gone. Wow. To doubt, once doubt is gone, then one can float, not walk on earth. We can float. What have we got to lose? If our moh is gone, मोह किस लिए ना कुछ पकड़ के रखा है ना. Why do we live in illusion? Because we have a preconceived notion, something in our head, some ideas, thoughts and all, and we are so stuck with it. We want it. Then that overtakes our life. But for Arjuna, his material illusion is altogether over. So now look at the fight he puts up in the chariot. You know, boxing na, before the match starts na, the coach and manager and all, they pump the wrestler na, huh? They give him some shots and all, and what massage and some supplement and all, and they ignite his ego and tell him na, hey, you come from this family. Your dad was a fighter. You fought. You went into this club. You fought like this and all. So much. So pamper him. Fuel his blood. Make his blood hot na. This is the league match, the title, and the commentators also na. Here comes what body weight. This much weighing, this much body, this much height from here, five-time gold medalist, Falana Dhimkana, huh? Coming to the stage now. So much is done so that you come to the moment of glory. It's a 3 minute game, 5 minute game, 15-minute game, boxing. Huh? Punch, knock him down. No, you are a fighter. कितना mentally force करना पड़ता है? How much mental force has to be applied to understand my identity? Any sport, na? Defender or striker, football, cricket, any sport, celebrities and all. That don't worry. People they stand in front of mirror, na? They give dialogues, repeat to each other. So much of brain exercising is needed. But when we pray for mercy, no brain exercise is needed. And our practice in Krishna consciousness, it should not be a mental impulse, it should not be a mental imposition. We should not be doing much brain work here. Should we be? No. Did Krishna speak to Arjuna through his brain, through his intelligence, mind, or from heart? Although for Krishna, brain, heart, mind, everything is one only, all in one. Everything is one direction, one vision, everything. Huh? Did Arjuna now receive this message, applying much of his brain or applying his heart? Huh? So, heart has to be poured into it. When we pour our heart into Krishna consciousness, into the practice, when we pray for mercy, then the knowledge comes about. The knowledge comes. Otherwise, we may make so many endeavors, so many efforts, do n number of courses, hmm, sessions, modules, this, that. I'm sure they help. I'm not saying courses don't help. eh. Courses help and all. eh. But generally, the thing with courses is what? To bring everyone to a certain level. Schooling, education. Our Prabhupada said, this modern educational system is a slaughterhouse of one's intelligence. More than that, it is a slaughterhouse, butcher khana of one's character. Character assassination is done in school, college, uni. Complete character assassination. Look at the language, look at the swear words with mobile and internet, all of this. Uh, So, uh, this thing, heart has to be brought about into it. Uh, When we bring our heart into it, then the message will come about. And it is not a chase, it is not a competition, it is not a fight. We are not competing with anyone or anyone else. Because we live in competitive mode, that is why then we worry and all things come upon. But here, uh, we see each and everyone as advanced to us. Each and everyone is excelling, is much better. This should be our attitude. What? Had I been in the other devotee's shoes, I would have messed it up completely by now. Huh? And had he been in my shoe, he would have made it to Godhead by now. Easy. That sort of mood and attitude we genuinely need to develop. So it is a message of the heart. We want a revelation in the heart, not as such in the head. So education system na, it is what? Okay, 30 students in the class. What is the main important instruction or guideline for the teacher? Ensure that everyone come to an average level. Everyone at least stay average. In the sense, the worst become worse, the worse becomes bad, huh? The bad becomes good or average, average becomes good. So gradually raise everyone's standards so that the bar at least everyone comes to an average. And then those who have to thrive, those who have to grow, they will grow anyways. Hmm? Remember it. Okay, maybe this is a question. Is a child taught how to walk? This is a question for everyone. Kindly respond. बच्चे को चलना सिखाते हैं क्या? Is a child taught how to walk? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Well, I would say probably not, because he just learns by making mistakes and then standing up again and going and trying again. That's what I
Okay.
think.
Okay. Any other thoughts? A child is taught to walk, na? Yes, Deepti?
Yeah, so we just we tell them when the time comes, we let them point in that direction that see, now you can use your leg, try to stand and walk. So that's how we
Ah, so
do.
instruct, na? You instruct, you teach,
Yeah,
na, child?
yeah, yeah.
Ah, so in simple, yes, a child is taught to walk. How? Oh, Baba, child, na, when we see, okay, he can, क्या बोलते हैं, पसवाड़ा फिरना या he can turn around and all, okay, he can sit down. Next is what? Stand up and then walk, na? So parents, they hold their child's hand, right? Renus, you have a nephew or niece newly, na? 1 year or 2 year old nephew, niece. Check with your brother. Huh? The child, na? Hold the hand of the baby, na? And then what? One step, slowly, slowly. Huh? And then leave the hand. The child learns to walk himself and all. Huh? Or maybe child holds the wall, walks along, something. But the child is taught to walk. Parents give support, hold the hand, look after and walk. So every child is taught to walk. Now question, is a child taught how to learn, how to run? Walking is taught. Is a child ever taught how to run? दौड़ना सिखाते हैं क्या किसी बच्चे को? No.
No.
A child is never taught how to run. Huh? You hold the child's hand, you teach him to walk. Now, what happens as the child discovers walking? What a joy he feels. Yes, I'm independent now. I'm big, I'm grown up. I can walk. Look, mommy, I can stand up. Look, mommy, I can walk and come to you. Huh? And look, mommy, I can go away from you. And in the process of walking is what? Hidden is what? Process of running. Is walking only limited to walking? Hmm? A child, does he just walk? Does he never run? No, he runs. He runs by himself. He's never taught that run, 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 run. No. Just in the process of walking, he discovers, he realizes what? Oh, actually, I can run. I can run. I can run. And this is how to run. This is how to run. Huh? Likewise, in our practice also, na, when we pray for Kripa, praying for Kripa is like running towards Krishna. Sadhana bhakti is walking, na, with support, falling down, all this and all. And only sadhana bhakti can be taught. Bhav bhakti, prema bhakti can never be taught by some this courses, by some courses, modules or certificate. No. Did Bhagavad Gita, did Krishna do a course for Arjuna? 72 minute, 48 minute? No. He spoke with heart, with love, care. He's speaking to us with love, care, heart. Arjuna is taking on that message, and now Arjuna is running, na. So Vedi Bhakti is like sadhana bhakti is with limitations, with rules and regulations. At the best one can brisk walk at the best. Huh? So this is okay, everyone. So likewise, na, in school, college, educational system, university, okay, bring everyone on the same platform. Let them learn to walk and let them learn to maybe brisk walk then. Huh? Who is a slow walker, make him an average walker. Who is an average walker, make him a good walker. Who is a good walker, make him a brisk walker. But running, those who thrive, they thrive, na baba. Those who have to fly, they fly off. They don't care for rules and regulations. Osama bin Laden had to mm, mm, destroy the Twin Tower, the World Trade Center. He destroyed it. No one cares for rules and regulations. Mm. Those who has to do something, they will do it, Baba. One wants to commit crime. Now you put CCTV, you put ABCD, whatever you put. One who is fixed, one who is convinced, one who is motivated, one who is free from illusion. He will go all the way. No stopping for him. Likewise, we also want to go all the way. But what is the trick? What is the secret? Krishna's mercy. That is, we can never make it all the way without mercy. We can never. Uh, What? Sadhana Siddh. One is Sadhana Siddh. In Kali Yuga, one cannot be Sadhana Siddh though. Sadhana Siddhna means very pakka with sadhana. Morning, waking up, very disciplined, everything on time. And very timely japa also. Very like recorded japa, sort of. So sadhana siddh in Kali Yuga very difficult to become sadhana, but one can become kripa siddh. One is sadhana siddh, another is what, kripa siddh. And this is what we should be praying for. This is what Arjuna is saying, by your mercy. Mercy is along the way. Na? Now, so a child is never taught how to run. A child is taught how to walk. Yeah? Never taught how to run. What a child writing also na, is taught what? A, B, C, D, K, K, G, G, small letters, big letters, then what, joining words and all. Then making sentence. But then paragraphs and all he writes himself, Baba. Anyone taught, okay, paragraphs and this, that? No. That he learns himself. Hmm. Likewise, us also, na, association, the power of association. If we understand this beauty, the bhakti ka pran hai sadhu sang. The life air, the force of bhakti is sadhu sang. The means of bhakti is sadhu sang. The cause of bhakti is sadhu sang. The end of bhakti is sadhu sang. Bhakti is oth-prot with sadhu sang. Hmm. Bhakti is fully encircled with sadhu sang. So if we understand this sadhu sangha, this mood, this value of sadhu sangha, then we'll be running in life, and we have to run towards what? The mercy of Krishna. So this is Arjuna saying. Now see, what is Arjuna saying? Sthito asmi gata sande. That all my doubts have been removed. Karisye vachanam tava. Hmm? Karisye vachanam tava. So we see throughout Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is asking Arjuna to fight. Hmm? He's telling the Arjuna, fight. Many places. Chapter 2, text 3, we see. Chapter 3, text 30, we see. Chapter 11, text 33, we see. Many places. Krishna is chapter 2, text 37, 38 also we see. uh, 47 to 47, many places we see Krishna is asking, encouraging Arjuna to fight. And some places, yes, become my devotee and all and fight, na? Now what is Arjuna's response? He's not saying that I will fight. uh, he's not saying that just, okay, you want me to fight and I will fight. Hmm? What is he saying? I am prepared to act according to your instructions. Karisya vachanam tava. He's not saying that karisya yudhasya tava or something. That Yes, I will participate in the war. I will fight. Because war is what? 18 days it lasted the war, no? Whatever days it was supposed to last. So it is not that, okay, Krishna, I've heard this from you, I've surrendered and I love you, and I will now fight the war. And after the war is over, then what? No. Lifetime engagement, Arjuna is promising. Lifetime engagement, Arjuna is acknowledging or expressing or saying, Karisye vachanam tava. I will carry out your instructions, your order. What do you want me to do? Now, in this instance, had Krishna asked Arjuna, told Arjuna, okay, you do not fight today. Okay. Although Arjuna will check, Krishna, why? Hmm? My fighting will give you pleasure. Why are you not asking me to fight? But whatever thing is, whatever gives pleasure to Krishna, I'm ready to do it. This is Sarva Dharman Parityajana. Whatever brings joy to Krishna, coming out of my comfort zone. So Vasudev ji na, uh, 6 children passed killed na by Kamsa, born given to Kamsa, born given to Kamsa. Because he had a promise na, very dharmic, he had a promise, yes, I promised Krishna. So I'm giving this promise to Krishna. How can I take back my promise to, sorry, Kamsa? I promised Kamsa. I will give him the son, I will give him my child. I promised Kamsa. And when Krishna appeared, अरे सर्व धर्मान परित्यज्य माम एकम शरणम व्रज ना, सो भाड़ में गया वो प्रॉमिस. Do hell with that promise which I gave to Kamsa. Who cares, Baba? Krishna is come. I must take care of Krishna. That much readiness we must prepare ourselves to be that much ready. So Arjuna is saying now, I am ready, Krishna. Karisye vachanam tava. Uh, Not just fight, not just fighting the war. I am ready after the war, during the war, throughout. Hmm? Ever ready, all ready. Hmm? Ready through every means. And it is not again that, okay, I am a good fighter or once I become a good fighter. No. It is not first I become a good fighter and then I will fight. No. We just need to have that sincerity, that simplicity, that honesty, that mood, and Krishna will bless us unlimitedly. बोलिए हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Any questions, comments, or clarifications? Okay, thank you very much for your kind participation, encouragement, cooperation, and furthermore. Next we'll try to study a little bit more this verse and further we'll continue. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.